In this video, we have spinning Porsches in Beat the Meta, and can I do it as we race Momos for that overall victory. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video. It's Beat the Meta, but it's Group 4. Now, we've not done this in quite a while. Now, we're in the BMW M4 because I got a vote when I asked for votes previously. In fact, a few cars had one vote. So this is the one I chose. Now, if you do enjoy this video, do give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content as we head towards turn 1. Now, in this car, I remembered you used to short shift this car, but I couldn't remember how much. And I'm actually going to over-rev this car in this race. I'm just going to put that out there now before someone types in the comments, "Ah, Tidge, you're over-revving it." I know. I realize that as I test these cars. But that's the point of Beat the Meta. I learn the cars as I go and see if I can actually beat the meta, which in this instance is that Toyota Supra up ahead, the Group 4 car. It's a very good car here. Very, very good indeed as we go into the left-hand of them and continue on out. We've got the Porsche Cayman of Gr.3 up ahead then. And we're sort of half looking down the inside here to make a move at Tidgney 1, but it's very hard to do. So what I'm actually going to do is back out of that completely because it's not going to work. And they maintain that position for now as we go into Tidgney 2. Ooh, a little bit sideways there for the Porsche driver, and unfortunately we had to bump draft them and it did cost us a bit of time. Up ahead though, they clip the grass, they go off along with the Supra up ahead then as we head towards Casio. That is one of the safest rejoins I have ever seen in Gran Turismo. Well played to Gr.3. Now up ahead this Supra goes extremely slowly through here. Musine must have misseen where the accelerator was there. It was very slow indeed. I do think they whacked the hazards on at some point down the straight though to apologise. But going into turn 1, it's very common to do. You've got dirt on your tyres, you don't realise it, you go for a spin, and we gain another position there. We advance towards the hairpin then here on lap 2. Everyone's absolutely sideways, including myself apparently, as we continue on that corner. And we're in a big old battle now with a Cayman up ahead, a Ferrari, and then of course the meta car here, that's Toyota Supra, or GR Supra should I say, for its official name, as we head towards Spoon. So if you're not sure what Beat the Meta is, well, we'll talk about that in a second. That Porsche's just gone for another spin. All the Porsches are spinning at the moment, apparently, and the Nissan Silvia behind me is just following me through. Now, the Ferrari runs that Supra really wide and deep there. I'm not too fond of that one, to be honest with you, but hey, it helps me here. We get the run on Marco then, and Panic Shrimp about to take that penalty there, 0.5. So we're going to go down the middle. Can we get this done? We can. We're just ahead of that Supra, actually. We're up into P10 as we go into 130. Let's have a look at this camera then as we continue on through here. Where's that Supra going to go then as we go defensive into here? They try round the outside. Then the the Silvia looking down the inside of the Supra, but the Supra defends that position really well. Oh, hello. There's a McLaren there spinning out. Let's have a look at what happened to that McLaren then. So, the fight with Momos here as we go into the braking zone, and all looking good here. We've got Rincey on the inside. And a slight tap, and Rincey just runs them off. Not too fond of that one, Rincey. That's entirely on you, actually. It's not even looks like it's on you. It's definitely on you there. You should have given room. So, a bit of bad driving there, in my opinion. Arguably dirty driving, but I don't know what happened beforehand, so I can't really comment on that. Right, so we're P9 now. After all is said and done, it's lap number 3 here. And once again, Beat the Meta. It's all about beating the best car in the non-best car. So I picked the BMW M4 because it had a vote from last time. And this is what we're going to try and do. Now, you may remember we've done Beat the Meta before in Group 4. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on. But first up here, we're racing Neo then. As we head in towards 130R. We just backed out of that then. As I'm just trying to get a judge of how strong the Supra is versus this BMW as we head towards the Casio Triangle. I was having a little cheeky look there, but not going to work at the moment. I did notice that I seem to be a bit stronger on the brakes than the Supra up ahead. Let's see what we can do as we head towards turn 1. In front of Neo, though, there's a big old fight going on there as well. Look at that. There's 2 Supras to the right, and I have no idea what's on the left-hand side there. But we are in the slipstream of Neo. Neo indicates here. And again, I'm over-revving the car here. Even half shift is over-revving this car. I can't quite get there. So Neo could have come across here, but still gives me room. But unfortunately, Neo heads off the circuit there. I mean, thank you for giving the position. I appreciate it. But he didn't have to do that. Right, let's go towards the end of the race then, where we're looking at this big battle that's been going on ahead. It's an Alfa Romeo 155 up ahead. Let's jump on board that Alfa. To head to 130R side by side with a Supra. In we go. They absolutely send it round the outside. A bit too much then. Off the circuit, Wayne goes. comes back on the circuit then, still side by side with the Supra as we jump back on board myself then. Let's get the front row seat here as we go towards the end of the race then. Side by side still here, and I'm thinking, okay, they've got a penalty. If I follow them through, I get their position, and hopefully I get the inside of an eyebrow here as we head towards the line then. It's going to be close, and we do indeed get the position. We finish in P6 there in the BMW M4. So, not too bad of a start here. And the car is looking quite strong. It looks like we can compete versus the Meta car here, the GL Supra, and that's what we're going to do. Now, we can jump into race 2, where we started P2 right behind Momos. Yes, Momos. So, obviously, Momos previously had a reputation. I've done a couple of races since with Momos, and they've been pretty good. Let's see how this one sits, and let's see what happens in this one. I was surprised I got into P2 so quickly in terms of lap time. It's definitely slower than the Supra, but it still seems quite a strong car here. Now, for those who are OGs to the channel, you may remember actually the BMW M4 race that happened here, where I got absolutely destroyed by a Legner, was at Suzuka. So it's kind of a bit of nostalgia here with this combo as well, which is why I chose it. So here we go then. The race with Momos is about to begin here. We're on the back straight then. We've got a run on Momos. And I'm just going to lift off here because I don't want to go for a side-by-side 130R at the moment. Too much risk there for a lap 1 overtake, in my opinion. We definitely keep it up here as it's towards the end of the lap. So we've got plenty of opportunities here where we can potentially overtake Momos. We just need to plan accordingly, have a look where Momos' strengths are, weaknesses are, and try and attack those weaknesses to really get ahead and see if we can beat the Meta in 2 races. We've never done it in 2. We've been close, but this is an opportunity to do it in 2, in fact. As we go into this left-hander, we're going to belt on out of here then. Very close indeed here on lap number 2. Very, very, very close here. Notice how much I'm short shifting now. 6,500 revs is what I'm shifting at. You don't even see the bar, which is a bit stupid, to be honest with you. I really wish they did change that in terms of that graphic, because if you didn't know, you'd just rev it. And, you know, a lot of people don't exactly go on the internet, don't follow the online mode, so they won't know, and they'll just rev it and wonder what the heck is going on. Right, through spoon we go. We're still behind Momos at the moment. We're catching again. I don't want to go for a lap 2 overtake here either. Again, I'm just trying to judge it accordingly, but I was much closer this time. So I know if I do get a big run out of spoon, there's a potential on there that I can overtake Momos. Momos goes defensive into the Casio triangle. Does break early there, so I can see a bit of weakness in the Supra in the Casio triangle. We did see that in the previous race, but this is what I'm thinking right now as I race. I'm trying to understand the car ahead. There's no point going for super risk here. I'm in the fight for the lead already. We've got 2 laps to go here. We're on the penultimate lap right now, and it's about understanding where those strengths are and where the weaknesses are in that Supra. So we've definitely got to run down the start-finish straight as well. So I'm going to think about that in terms of the final lap. Right, here we go again versus Momos. Momos defends again towards that left-hand side. Knows I'm not really going to go for it at the moment. Notice I'm lifting there because I just want to make sure I'm as close as possible for the Casio triangle. That's my first opportunity here to potentially go for a move. I'm looking down at the inside then. No, Momos breaks a bit later this time. So good defensive drive there from Momos as we go through this Casio triangle then and continue on out. Look how close we are though. We've got a big old chance here on a run on Momos then. Can we do it? That is the question. Momos knows this, goes very defensive very quickly. So really good driving here from Momos. Really good race so far, actually. I've really enjoyed this one as we head down towards turn 1. Let's go and chase cam then. I'm going to try around the outside here. Turn 1, very dangerous to do here as we go into turn 1. Momos gives me space there as well. Defends it beautifully on the inside. What a defensive move there by Momos. And in the perfect place on the exit. I couldn't actually go for a cutback there either. Really good driving there from Momos. Really was indeed. Let's jump on that rear view camera then. Let's have a look at this BMW. It looks fantastic. Look at that car. It looks absolutely brilliant as we follow Momos through the S's. So remember, in this Beat the Meta, we have to have at least one A+ driver in, which is Momos, and there's a few others in here as well. And we can do this as many times as we want. We start with the last of first challenge, which you saw in race 1. And here we are with the chance to do Beat the Meta in 2 races, which is unusual. So let's see if we can do it. Into the hairpin we go. I take a wide line here to get the run out the corner. Look at that. I'm so low in the revs there. And Momos gets a bit of oversteer. I get even more oversteer on exit, but it grips very quickly indeed here. And once again, we're in the slipstream of Momos. Momos is definitely going to have to go defensive here. Goes towards that left-hand side. Very clear indication on what they're going to do here as we go up to spoon then. And we are on the outside at the moment. In we go. Now that's on me, that one. I was just touched the grass on the outside there. I was trying to take all limits there. Very close racing. Brilliant racing so far. Honestly, I enjoyed this one so much. It was really nice to race Momos in a clean and fair environment. It really was brilliant stuff, this. Let's see what we can do then. We're so close. This is the closest we've been on the straight right now then. We go side by side, heading towards 130R. It's very close indeed. A slight tap between us two there. Another tiny tap. That's not dirty driving in any stretch of imagination. It's just a tiny misjudgment. I'm not going to put anything on my mods for that one. It's really good racing so far. But my mods goes a little bit deep here into the chicane then. We get a good run out here then. Can we do it towards the line? That is the question. Here we go. It's a run versus my mods then. My mods goes towards that inside. Beautiful defense there. I think that's the wacky that has us to say thank you as well, potentially. Well, that was a brilliant race. Really well played there, my mods. Really good stuff. That was very enjoyable indeed. And, you know, side-by-side 130R. Yes, it was the tiniest of nudges, but it was just a tiny mistake. That's all it was. So I appreciate that racing. It was superb. Race number 3 then. A few more people in this one. We're starting P3. I didn't improve my time. I did try, but I felt I'm very near the limit already. I think there is another half second in there with a proper push in this BMW, but we'll see what happens as we go forward in this Beat the Meta video. So if you're enjoying it, you just saw the graphic, do give it a like, of course. And we are on this journey to 50k subscribers now. I can't believe I'm even saying that, to be honest with you. But we are very close indeed, and there is a special plan there if you do want to take part in that special. Right, okay, here we go then. So we've got 2 Supras up ahead. We've got a Supra behind. I am literally the meat in a Supra sandwich here as we go through these S's then. Now, I do need to get past the Dutch driver up ahead very quickly so they catch up to Mamemo. I don't know if I said that right. I know you watch the channel, so hello to you. But if I get past very quickly, I can then get in the fight for the race lead. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. So with my mods, I could wait because it was only us 2 fighting. But I have to get past to try and get the victory here. So we're going to go side-by-side into 130R. Beautiful racing there with Svenvest. But look at this. The Spanish driver down the middle. What a move that is. That is an unbelievable move. Can they go around the outside at the Casio triangle? Oh, the Dutch driver just loses the rear end there a little bit here. We're going to continue on. We just give it up room on the exit. And now we've got to run on the Spanish driver. But what a move through the middle at 130R. Wow. That was just awesome, honestly. I love seeing moves like that. Really well played. But here we go. I've got to get by here. The leader is actually just pacing away now with these moves. I'm going to try around the outside into turn number 1 here. Beautiful driving once again with it. Spanish driver this time. Look at this. So close as we continue on through here. Very close on the exit as well. I've just managed to maintain that run. In we go. Oh, that was superb. You can see my face there. There was a slight smile and then a bit of a, oh my word, I've got a bit too deep moment there. We jump to the final lap on board the leader then, who's just continued to keep that pace up ahead. But they make this mistake, unfortunately, and go off the circuit. They're in the gravel. They've bottled it. They've absolutely bottled it there. And I've gone through in the lead there. The Spanish driver's there as well. But, oh my word, I can't believe that's happened. We jump towards the end and here's my reaction. Whoa, I was not expecting to win that one. Yes. Yes, get in there. Oh, talk about bottle job there. Yeah, a bit of a bottle job there. A fair few A+ in here. So Beat the Meta now begins with the Group 4 cars, of course. Now, I do have this question, okay? And we'll talk about it when we jump to the tables now. What happens with the previous Beat the Metas in Group 4? I feel I should start again, and that's where my thoughts are. I would like to know your comments in... Well, yeah, I would like to know your opinion in the comments, is what I was trying to say there. You can see there, BMW, I've just put that one in there. We've got a couple of votes there for the Nissan and the Volkswagen, but we have all these cars where we can do Group 4. This also means, by the way, the car profiles are about to begin in Group 4. I know a lot of people have been asking for these. They are about to begin, and we have had an update to the car profiles as well. If you haven't checked that out, I'll link it at the end of the video in the Lexus RCF prototype. But we are going to start doing the Group 4 car profiles and understanding where these cars fit. Now, if you want one of these cars to be done to or attempted to beat the meta when it is not the meta, all you've got to do is type, for example, at the top, Mazda Atenza in the comments, and once it gets a love heart, it counts as a vote. Votes get added up. The cars with the highest votes get tried at the next Group 4 race, if I'm doing a Group 4 beat the meta. If it's possible to win in it, so if it's like 4 seconds off the pace, I'm not even going to try because it's impossible. But if it's like within a second, within 2 seconds, I potentially go for that. And then we see if we can beat the meta in it. That's the goal here then. There are only 33 cars in Group 4, and we're going to try and get Group 4 done by the end of the year, along with Group 3 as well, so we can complete the whole process. As I say, I would like to know your opinion in terms of the Group 4 cars I've already done, because I have done quite a few already, but because it was so long ago, it was last year, literally this time last year basically, last time I really looked at Group 4 Beat the Meta. I feel I should start again because that story's essentially been lost, and we can restart that journey and that story right now. Do let me know in the comments though. I really do appreciate your feedback and opinions, of course. And please, if you disagree with my opinion, let me know. It's absolutely fine. Just come across in a fair and polite manner, and it's all good. If you have enjoyed this video, do give a like, do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. But that is going to be it for me, folks. 2 videos there to check out. 2 companies there that help me out massively. GT Amiga, please use my discount code there. Or alternatively, my affiliate link from Fanatec as well. I get a kickback from both. Big thank you for watching as always, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very, very, very soon.